Actually getting to the substance of Obamacare, which Ted Cruz has been trying to destroy with his filibuster, Dick Durbin asked him a question. There was a bit of interplay between the different senators while the filibuster was going on, and he asked him about a woman who had been working her whole life and had never received health care. And so basically, if Ted Cruz was successful and he got rid of Obamacare, what would they do with the current system to make sure that people are not, completely left behind? Let's watch.
For the first time in her life, Judy, who would be turned down because of a pre-existing condition of diabetes, is going to have the peace of mind of health insurance. Senator, you and I are blessed to have the best health insurance in America as members of the United States Senate. So when you say you want to disband and stop Obamacare, do you want to deny the opportunity for Judy and millions more just like her for the first time in their lives to have the protection of health insurance they can afford?
Well, I thank the senator from Illinois for that question, and I will say I respect his sincerity and passion. You tell the story of Judy. The best way for Judy or anyone to have health insurance is to have an economy that is booming, where people can get jobs and have opportunities. And indeed, I'm happy to yield for a question without yielding.
I think your answer to Judy is you need a better job. After working a lifetime, 62 years, hard work, the best that she can do. She's never had health insurance, and I think your answer was, Judy, get a better job.
Ooh, burn. Great point. And Ted Cruz does not have an answer for it. It effectively was. Sometimes they exaggerate. It effectively was just get a better job. Saying this to a woman who's been working for, 45 years? Manual labor, hard jobs. She's been doing the best she can, probably raising a family, God knows going through potential crises and things like that. Get a better job. Well, she tried. She tried for over 4 decades. She wasn't able to. Should we just cast her off and just whatever happens, happens? And so that's why I want to talk about this, because he's engaging in these antics, this filibuster, this bluster, really, because he wants to look cool, he wants to look strong and conservative and all of that. But at the end of the day, we do have to answer the question, what do you do about the people who can't get health care under the current system? Because it's not just Judy, it's not just one family, it's millions of people that do not have health care under the current system. And thankfully, that's going to be changed. That's one of the reasons that we give Obama as much credit as we do. And we attack him on many topics. But on this one, he actually did do something, if not the best potential thing. And so we are not switching over from a market-based insurance economy to something else. We're still going to have a market-based one. But you have the problem in any market-based economy that there will be winners, but there will also be losers. And at the end of the day, you need to answer the question, what do you do about the losers? Ted Cruz. What do you do about the people who do not do well in this booming economy that you're interested in? After all, the problem of the uninsured, it hasn't just been a problem since Bush wrecked the economy with the help of Summers and things of that sort. There have been millions of people who have not been able to afford insurance for a very long time. Back during the Clinton years, when the economy was comparatively doing very well, there were millions of people who could not get insurance, either because of pre-existing conditions or because it was simply too expensive and they couldn't afford it. And he has no answer. And what I love, too, is he thinks the solution is a booming economy. What do you think a booming economy means to someone like Ted Cruz? Do you think it's really an economy that first and foremost makes sure that nobody is below the poverty level, that nobody can afford to buy food or can't afford to buy insurance or things of that sort? No, that's not what he means by a booming economy. What he means by a booming economy is that people like him, people that go to the fundraisers he attends, they will do well, and who the hell cares about the rest of you who can't afford to pay for necessary medical treatments? He doesn't even spare a thought. He was up there for 21 hours. I doubt he said anything about actually solving the problem of people who either go into massive debt because of medical conditions that they can't afford to pay for, so they have to go to emergency rooms and things of that sort, or who just don't receive treatment whatsoever and die because of the insurance that they don't have. I don't think that he thinks about that at all. Look, I don't know that at the end of the day, the Affordable Care Act is the end solution that we need. The prices seem pretty good from what we've seen today in a study that was released. They still seem too high for families who are struggling. I don't know that it's the end solution, but at the very least it seems like Obama, for all of his problems in other areas, actually does care about these people who couldn't afford health care before he became president. And Ted Cruz showed very clearly there, and thank you so much, Senator Durbin, for making it so clear that he does not care whatsoever.